Thank you. Okay, take two. I just recorded this, but my microphone was off and it also recorded the wrong screen. So redoing it. This is my exam 1 tutorial that I've chosen. I've chosen question 1. Use KVL and KCL to find unknowns. This is my circuit right here. I have one KVL going this way, another KVL going this way, and one KCL from this node. I got all those equations, and that is these three right here. V1 plus R1I1 equals R2I2 equals 0, and V2 plus R2I2 plus R3I3 equals 0, and I1 plus I2 equals alpha, or whatever that is. The next step of this is to plug in these equations, into a matrix AX equals A times X equals B. To get that, I need to find X, which is the unknowns, I1, I2, and I3. B is the power sources. Well, I decided B would be the power sources, which is V1, V2, and alpha. Or, I don't even know what that is. The first step to do is to assign values right here so that I could solve. I took those and I plugged them in. No, not yet. I took each equation, KVL1, KVL2, and KCL1, and I reformatted them into being in terms of I1, I2, and I3, and made them equal the power sources. So everything's I1, I2, I3, and I plugged them into my matrix. So it's matrix times unknowns equals power sources. Once I plug in the values from up here, it looks like this. 0.5, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0.5, 1, 1, 0, I1, I2, I3, negative 1, negative 0.5, 2. Now to invert this equation, you go over here and you need to, the way that I did it was if you take the 3 by 3 and on the other side put an identity matrix of a 3 by 3 and then perform commands to each horizontal line and affect both the identity matrix and this in order to swap this be the identity matrix and this be the new matrix. These are all what I did. It goes all the way across until I get here and I realize something is horribly wrong, and I realize you cannot use multiplication in this process. So I started over. Started here using only addition and subtraction, no multiplication. Solved it. This one went faster. Eventually I have the identity matrix here and the new matrix here, which is the inverse. After that, just to make sure I did it right, this should be the inverse, but just to test, I did the A times the inverse should equal the identity matrix, and every single one I tested, every single number, and it ended up all being correct. 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. And then so now I plugged in X equals A inverse B, and that is this times this equals this times this, and this is my answer. I1 equals 6, I2 equals negative 4, and I3 equals 7. That's my answer, and this is my work. Thank you so much.